Gleich hier zum ersten Mal bei Wetten, das und jetzt bei uns. Gekreische vorne draußen, hier ganz in Ruhe. Miley Cyrus, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for being here, first of all. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
You're going to be a guest at Wetten, das, biggest TV show in Europe. So did you hear anything about the show?
I heard that there's no time limit, which is good for me. I'm really bad on time, so I love that you can just have fun and talk, and he's ready to joke around and have a good time, so that's cool.
Did you ever hear your German voice over here?
I haven't ever heard it. That's why when you said my voice was higher on the Hannah Montana, because it's dubbed,
Yeah.
that was weird.
So eine coole Stimme, wenn man sie da sitzen hat, viel tiefer, als man es eigentlich gewohnt ist. You're going to perform Who Owns My Heart of your current album Can't Be Tamed. So remember the situation when you're writing it?
Yeah, I wrote this basically about for anyone who feels like, you know, you're going to a club and, you know, you fall in love with a guy and it's really just maybe the atmosphere that you're in. It's the dancing, it's the mood of in the environment and the beat of the song. So it's basically about, you know, just going out and just feeling the beat, which is what I think why I love going out is I love to dance. So.
Actually, what we can see in your performance as well, a lot of dancers, a lot of party feeling when you're performing it. But there were a lot of critics and magazines, the video is too sexy, too offensive. What's your comment on that?
I love that music video. I think it looks great. And so I always do everything with no regrets. You know, if I'm happy with it, at the end of the day, you're the artist. So you're the one that goes in there and puts your time into it. So you're the one that should love it at the end of the day.
How do you like performing that sexy?
I really love, you know, I think my dancers are what really gives the sex appeal to the show. It's not necessarily me, it's how they move. And that's what, I like that style of movement. I like that style of dance. So, you know, we never make things trying to be shocking or to make people go, oh, wow, that's really sexy. But it's just about the vibe of a song, which this song couldn't really be done in any other way than a sexy song. It is sexy, this song.
That's what I was wondering, because in times of Lady Gaga, a video can't be sexy enough, actually. But do you think it's a different thing if you're going to make a video because people like you to see this Hannah Montana style and have to be into this new style?
Yeah, I think it's because they've always known Gaga to be that way. They started out with me being 11. You know, she came out later as she's older, and then because I think they probably know me since I'm younger, they want me to stay young forever.
Are you sometimes worried about people will like this new style, or not this new style, actually you're just growing up, actually?
Exactly, yeah. I think, you know, people are always scared of people that they've watched, you know, since a young age grow up, and they always take things that they're doing that's different as a mistake, and I don't think what I'm doing is a mistake. It's who I am at this moment, and that's what I want to be as an artist, is always be who I am to the fullest at that moment. And also it's fun to be, you know, I still feel like even though I'm not on the show, I get to do characters, and that's why I love performing, is this isn't like me. We're doing it almost like a little bit of like angels and demons type thing.
Okay,
so that's like almost like a little character. So.
But actually, I was reading about you, and actually people criticize a lot if you're in a car and not without the belt, actually everything. So is being a Disney star kind of a full-time job because you have to take care of every single step you're doing?
Yeah, it can be a full-time job, but you know what I really always try to tell people is, like, if I watch them, I'm sure I could pick out things, be like, that's wrong, that's not okay, that, you know, and everyone does things that aren't perfect. If people were perfect, the world would be in a much different state.
Do you think this the image of a Disney star is very close to reality of teenagers, or is
no.
it looks so. Nobody is like that.
Right. That's what's so fun about Disney shows, is you escape to a different. It's not reality. It's like totally different universe. You know what I mean? Everything's happy. There's no really problems. No one really fights. They always make up, and that's what's so great about Disney, is that you watch that and you get to escape from whatever trouble you have in real life. And that's why I love doing the show. You know what I mean? Is if anything was bad in real life, I got to go be on a show that made people laugh, made me laugh, which makes you happy. But that's not what life always is. It's not always. You know, everything doesn't always work out.
Actually, the Hannah Montana songs weren't your songs. That's how your songs on the album Can't Be Tamed. Breakout was the first album. Sounds like a very clear statement, a very personal statement, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I don't ever want to do is say something that is a bold statement, saying can't be tamed, and then let people criticize and go, okay, I can, you know, and go back to who I am. This is just basically for any girl that feels like they felt locked up and not been able to be their full selves because of their parents or because of their friends or whatever it is. You get to be who your heart desires, so you can continue to grow.
And that's the reason why you writing the songs as well, yeah? You wrote
so
the
I can
songs.
relate to people, you know, and I can make music that frees my spirit and is for me.
So last question, tomorrow you're going to be in Madrid, the EMAs, a great performance for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm so excited. That stage is beautiful. It's a really big stage, really looking forward to it. So it's going to be really cool and lots of cool performances, you know, along the way. Not just me, but there's a ton of artists performing and a ton of artists going to be there.
So wish you a lot of fun there, and thank you very much for being here.
So nice to
Danke,
meet you.
Miley.
Thank you.